Today we're going to be making some sword sound effects for a game. I got my Shure SM7B using this dynamic microphone because I feel like it's going to mellow out some of the harsher high frequencies of the sound, and it's also going to capture cardioid and directly the sound that I want without getting too much of what is around in the area. So let's pull out our chunks of metal that we're going to be banging together and sampling. Now that we have Edison running, let's get some sounds. Just grab different utensils, try different things out, and then we're going to go through the sounds and pick out what sounds best to us and use those and improve upon them. Don't be afraid to use your voice for some sound effects too. We always have that whoosh noise when the sword swing happens because it's like cutting through the air. That's real easy to do. You can just try some things out with like inhaling and exhaling. I don't have a pop filter set up right now, so I'm actually going to just inhale for these sounds and get a few takes to pick from there. Alright, so now we have some sounds to go through and listen and pick out what we want. So I'm just going to do that here. Awesome, so I like that one. I'm going to delete everything before it. Alright, and so you're basically going to do that process of from there, and then you're going to find, like, go through chunks. You don't like them, delete them. You like it, keep it. You don't like them, delete them. You like it, keep it. And then when you're all done, you're going to export all of it into the playlist. So I'm going to go through the rest of these, and then I'll be right back on what we're going to do with those sounds. So go ahead and pick out whatever you like, and come on back. Alright, so I went through and picked out the sounds that I like best, and this is the consolidation of them. Take a listen. So we got some like dragged out, like ringing content, quick little strikes, big hits, like sheathing, I guess. More big hits, more ringing shit that hurts your ears. And there we go. Awesome. So
got a bunch of stuff to work with: combine, time warp, EQ, compress, and basically just work with it and try to get it to fit what you would picture as a good sound for a sword in your head. So kind of close your eyes and listen to the sounds you're putting together, and maybe listen to some references and other games that you like, that you enjoy playing, like maybe an old Legend of Zelda game, or like I've been playing a lot of Warframe, to reference that, and really try to fit it to contribute the best that it can to the experience that the game developer wants to create. And you really want to contribute to the player's experience as best you can. So it doesn't always need to be the most realistic sounding like noises. Just try to fit it with the game, like know the project that you're working with, and fit something that you think is going to do the best with, you know, the art of the game, the story, the style, and just use your best judgment and try some things out, have some fun. So we're gonna be working with this audio here, and let's start combining some stuff.
Alright, so first I want some sword swings, so I am going to grab like the end here, the little with the voice as kind of like the sword swinging, breaking through the air, and maybe like a little clink at the end to confirm that the swing is done. So mute that out here. Let's find some of these. And you hold Alt to make sure it's not snapping to grid. I like that one. Mute that. Yep, that's cool. And let's find another one. And let's see what this one at the end here sounds like. Kind of sounds like a woof, like a woofy bark, but we're gonna add a little clink to the end there. Be like, yeah, no, that's metal swinging through the air. See, like that. How it kind of combine. That I didn't mean for that to happen, but it's kind of the direction we're gonna be going. All right, so mute that back out here. I'm gonna mute these for now. And lay it out in this track. And we're gonna take a listen. I want it to be a little softer of a noise because this is supposed to be just the swing. The sword isn't coming into contact with anything, so this is just gonna be the sword sound. I like that little clink at the end there. Bring back in our breaths. And let's try some now here. Oh, by the way, I have this set to generic just so it kind of fades in and out for us. Yeah, there we go. So it's kind of confirming at the end there. And you're gonna have to listen to it like over and over. Just keep playing with it, and really like just experiment around. Like it takes time. It is pretty tedious, but you know, just enjoy yourself. Like be creative. Like you know, you're getting to make sounds that are gonna help bring to life in a story, an idea, or an experience. You know, don't dread it. Just fed it. No, that's not gonna catch on. Let's see what else we got here at the end. Okay, so I'm kind of liking that one. We're just gonna have them routed into track 1 here and open up Edison again, like a new thing of Edison. All right, and you're just gonna record that, and you're gonna record on play. All right. Now we got that sound here. All right, cool. So get that extra out. There's our first sword noise. I'm gonna export that out, and gonna name that sword swing 1. Yay! Yeah, okay. Now we're just going to go back again into track 1. We're just going to do some EQ. And we're going to loop this here. So have it on repeat, annoy yourself to death, and cut out some of these.
So now you're going to export the sound. Make sure you're organized. Wave file. And make sure you go into an organized folder. I have sword sounds. And then I'm going to do another folder, be like sword swings. Yep. And I got sword swing 1. Save. And start. When you export, also make sure to... So when you export the sounds, sword swing 2, make sure you do a wave file and MP3. If the game is running a lot of things at once, MP3 is just going to be a smaller file that's easier to work with, so I want to make sure both options are there. So if they want more quality, they can choose that. If they want more performance, they can choose the MP3. Thanks so much for joining us on this tutorial. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel to be notified of more videos coming your way. If you would like to know how to use these sounds and implement them in a game, this video is done in collaboration with Xenfinity, and I will link his channel and his video over how to use these sound effects in a game below in the description. He has some awesome content going over Unity and C#, so make sure to drop by his channel. Even if you don't do coding yourself, if you're looking into doing sound design, it's really useful to know how to do these things because it'll give you a better idea into what you need to be making and how those sounds that you're making are going to be implemented into a game.
Till next time.